Hello everybody, welcome back to another math video. And today, like I said in the previous video, we are going to be talking about adding money, which might sound a little bit scary, but it's not really any different than adding other numbers that we've talked about before, or any other numbers that maybe you have added in the past. Right here, what I have written in red is my rule to remember for this particular video. Okay? Money is the same as any other number. If you can add regular numbers, you can add money just the same. It is no different. Okay? Even the way that I have these set up down here, the way that they looks identical. It looks just like the math problems we did in our last video together, where we took those numbers that were side by side and they told us to add. We stacked them so that we had things lined up. We had them organized. We had them looking nice and pretty, because that's what we're looking for in math. We want to try to make things that aren't very pretty just a little bit prettier. Okay? We want to make them look warm and fuzzy if we can. We don't want to look at any kind of math problems and be confused. We want to make them make sense. We want to turn them into warm, fuzzy, happy math problems. And that's what we're going to do right here. Now, they already gave us the nice stacked pretty versions of these math problems. But what's different about these problems is that there are signs behind them. We have a cent sign in some of these. We have dollar signs out in front of the others. But you know what? They are no different at all. We just have to remember to throw that sign on our final answer. We don't have to worry about doing anything with that sign except putting it on our final answer. The numbers are just numbers. That's not going to change. If we can just add our numbers like we did in our previous videos, we are home free. We're good to go. Okay? We just need to remember to put whatever sign it is on our final answer. So for example, let's take a look at this first one. We have 12 cents. Plus 77 cents. Well, just like I said last time, we're going to start with our ones first. 2 cents plus 7. And in fact, we're just going to ignore. We're going to completely ignore the signs for now. We'll come back and we'll talk about the signs in a little bit. We have 2. We have 7. What's 2 plus 7? It's 9. That's easy enough, right? Move to our tens, and there's nothing that we have to bring over here. We didn't add those two numbers and get something bigger than 9, so it just is 9. We go to our tens place. We have one group of 10 and 7 groups of 10. Well, 1 plus 7 is 8. There's our numbers. All we have to remember to do is put this cent sign down here, and we're done. That's all you have to do for those. Money is no different than any other number. Okay. Number 2, same thing here. Okay. We have our cent signs, but we're going to ignore those. Let's just look at the numbers. 5 plus 7. Well, we have 7 plus 5 more would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, just like last time, we can't have more than one digit down here in that ones place. So if we have more, we're going to put our tens number up here, which is a 1. We have 12, 1, and 2. So our 1 goes up there because we're going to have another group of 10 that we're going to add later. And we put our 2 right down here in the ones. Okay. Then we move on to our tens. We have 4 plus 2. Well, that's 6. Plus we have our other group of 10 that we got from our 12 over here. So 6 plus 1. That's 7 groups of 10. We bring our cent sign down. We're done. That problem's done. 72 cents. That's good stuff right there. Number 3, that looks a little bit different. This time we have a dollar sign out front. And we have 3 numbers, and we have this little period. We have this decimal point in both of those numbers. But you know what? It's still no different than the other math problems that we did. Let's just ignore the sign. We're even going to ignore that little decimal point right there. We're going to ignore that dot. We'll talk about that when we get done. Let's just look at our numbers, because that's what's important right now. 1 plus 9. Well, 9 plus 1 more is 10. Well, we can't have more than one number, one digit down here in the ones place. So we put our 1 up here, and we put our 0 down here. We have one group of 10 and 0 ones in the number 10. We come over to our tens place here, what would be our tens place. Okay. We have 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 4 more, that's 5. There we go. So we have 5 groups of 10 cents. And then we have 0 plus 0. Well, that's just 0. Okay? So we have $0 and 5 groups of 10 and 0 pennies. So now all we have to do is bring that dot back down here, stick it between that 0 and that 5. We just keep that dot in the exact same place that it was before. And we keep the $sign right where it was before. That's all we have to do. We just bring those signs down. We bring that dot down, put it where it was. We bring those $signs down, we put it where it was. Other than that, the numbers are the only thing that changed. We added those numbers together. We're left with that number. That's not so bad either, right? Good stuff. All right, so these 3 I'm going to let you do on your own. If you'd like to pause and work those out, feel free to do so at any time, or feel free to rewind and take a look at those 3 problems again. We're going to take a look at just a few more here. Like I said, once you get rolling, you're not going to notice any difference between adding money and adding any other number, which is kind of a beautiful thing. All right. So you notice all of these problems, they're not stacked. If you can, stack them. I want you to stack them. So take a look at number 1. Let's take number 1 and write it down here. We're going to stack 83 cents plus 12 cents. So 83 cents plus 12 cents. We put our bar, that's same as equals. Okay. Then our answer is going to go on the bottom. So again, we're not going to worry about those cents right now. If you really want to, you could probably even put that cent sign right down there right off the bat. That way you don't forget. Okay, it's just going to stay right there anyway. Then we go to our ones. 3 plus 2, that's 5 groups or 5 ones. And we don't have any groups of 10 that we're going to move over. It's just 5. 8 groups of 10 plus 1 group of 10 is 9 groups of 10. And then we're done. That's our answer. 95 cents is our final answer for that one. So we put our 95. Don't forget our cent sign. That's the only thing you need to worry about that cent sign for, is making sure that's in your final answer as well. Now let's do one more, and then you will see the rest of these problems down below in a Google form. I'm going to put these in a Google form so you can go through and take a look at them, practice them on your own, and then see how well you do after the video's over. Let's take a look at number 6 here. So number 6, we have 0.05, which is the same thing as 5 cents, plus 0.079, which is the same thing as 79 cents, except they put a $sign in front. But there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's just another way of saying 5 cents and 79 cents. Okay, if that was 1.00, that'd be $1. If it was 1.79, it would be $1.79. Okay, so that's all that means. We could just as easily just put a 5 and then a cent sign, or 79 and a cent sign. This is just another way to write it. Okay. So let's take a look at what we've got here. We've got 5 plus 9, which is 9 plus 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't have more than one digit down here, so we have to put our 1 group of 10 up there and our 4 down here. Then we have 1 plus 0 is 1 group of 10, plus 7 more groups of 10. Well, 7 plus 1 is 8 groups of 10. We bring down our dot, bring down our decimal point, and just stays right where it was before. And 0 plus 0 is 0. That does not change. And $sign, that just comes down where it was before as well. Okay, so that does not change. So our answer for number 6 would be 84 cents. We got a $sign, 0, 0.84. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So like I said, I'm just going to leave these in a Google form below so you can work through these, or if you just want to look at them right now, work them out on your own, you're free to do so. If you go through the Google form, I will have answers in there. You'll see how you do. You'll get points for each one you do. Okay? You'll get to see the result, whether you got it right or not, and what the right answer is, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to start doing that with more of the videos going forward. That way you can have some feedback, you get some answers, and see how well you are doing as you're practicing these problems. But that's where we're going to wrap things up. Like I said, the most important thing, and I'll go back to what I wrote at the very top of the first page. Very, very important rule. I even put it in red because it's that important. Adding money is not a scary thing because money is the same as any other number. If you can add regular numbers, you can add money in the exact same way. So there's no need to be scared of numbers when it comes to money, just the same as adding any other number. Same as subtracting. Okay, once we start talking about subtracting, you'll see that in the exact same way. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you have any other video ideas that you want to see done, if you have questions or are having problems, you or your parents, with any type of math that you're doing in school, feel free, drop a comment below and I will try my best to get a video made of whatever topic you are wondering about and that you need more help with, because that is the purpose behind these videos. I'm not making these videos for me, I am making these videos for you guys that are watching these. I want you to understand math better, and I want to try to help you understand math better. Hopefully, my way of teaching you math is going to help it make just a little bit more sense to you. Okay, sometimes in school, the way that we learn in school is not the easiest way. Hopefully this will give you, or not the easiest way for you personally to learn, I should say. But hopefully my different little ways of teaching you in these videos, my way of telling you certain things, is going to help these things make just a little bit more sense to you. So I'm doing these because I want to help you guys, and I want math to become easy and a little bit more fun for everybody that is watching this. Math can be fun, and math can be very, very easy. Okay? So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, whenever you happen to be watching this. And until next time, you all take care.